a lot of speculation and interest into the review into the Fianna Fáil's presidential bid with Jim Gavin. Now, we understand you received that report last night. When are you going to be sharing the findings with the parliamentary party, and have you read it?
I received it last evening, and I will be sharing it promptly with the Fianna Fáil parliamentary party, but I will first of all, in the first instance, obviously talk to the chairman of the parliamentary party this morning and to the party whip, and we'll arrange for a meeting to organise that. But I'm not getting into the specifics. The Fianna Fáil parliamentary party are first to know in terms of the timing of a meeting.
Is your leadership in trouble?
No, not at all.
Do you feel more relief or concern now that you have it?
Well, I'm much happier that I have it now. I didn't have it all along, and I was taken back by some of the commentary last week, where it seemed to people to be acting on what they reported, leaks or whatever, and the assertions contained in some of the commentary last week were simply false. And I had to put that on the record. It's not fair to people to have their names branded about the place in the context of assertions that were and are false. So I'll be dealing with that later at the parliamentary party meeting. Well, I think the ones that were made at the weekend, in respect to people having knowledge that they didn't have, and the assertions that they did, and that was wrong.
But was it that they knew that there was an issue, or they were told that there was an issue, and they didn't know about the issue?
Let's not be covering up now about whatever. I'm sorry. I'm not going to get into sort of people trying to contextualise assertions that were made. Sorry, normally when I come. Norm, I think you should. Yeah, look, I'm not going to get into an argue with you.
Can I just ask you about your own knowledge of events? I'm not asking about the review. I'm asking about your own knowledge of events. Can I just ask you, on the night that Jim Gavin withdrew from the presidential election, did yourself and Jack Chambers tell him that you couldn't guarantee him the support of the parliamentary party?
Sorry, again, look, I'm not. I only got the report last year.
I'm not asking you about the report. I'm asking about your recollection of events, Taoiseach.
Sorry, you're going to have manners to allow me to speak? You're going to heckle and shout all the time? You are, actually. And you're making comments that are unfair, and you should withdraw. Okay? No, I didn't come here for an argue with anybody. The report will be published. The report will go to the parliamentary party. The full entirety of the context will be there. But I'll be straight with you, Louise. False assertions were made in respect of people, and they were false. Okay? That's all I'm saying. And I'm entitled to say that. I'm not going to preempt the consideration of the report now in terms of one-to-one with journalism. And I haven't been, and I'm very calm about this. I'm absolutely relieved I've got the report, because I didn't have it up to now. You seem to be getting tidbits from somebody, I don't know who. I have no idea how that is happening, but I certainly haven't seen the report until last evening. And I hope you accept that. And I also am very clear in making the assertions that I've made, or the point that I've made, that assertions that were made in respect to certain people, and that was covered last week, and particularly at the weekend, were false. That's all I'm saying. And people mightn't like me saying that, but I have a duty to say it. And I will deal with the entirety of the report this evening, because it's a report in the first instance for the Fianna Fáil party, because the Fianna Fáil party asked for that, and the terms of reference were very clear, that it would be completed, it would be handed to me, and then I would share it with the parliamentary party, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.